all of you watching Facebook, don't forget to tag hashtag live, hashtag replay, hashtag live if you're catching the live, hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. And be sure to click the little link up there that tells you to give access to StreamYard. That way I can see you guys' comments as you're watching. I will not be able to see your comments until you do that if you are watching live on Facebook. All right, guys, so let's get into it. Let me give out my shout outs here. Let me get my shout outs. I got a couple more people joining into my Zoom here. All right. All right, no problem, Julie. All right, let's give these shout outs. So we have Tony, Devon, Diana, Joan, Julie, Marion, Nadine, Nix, Sean, and Margaret. Nice of you guys join us. And I have someone that's watching on Facebook. I can't really see who it is. But welcome as well. Have about 3 viewers there, so welcome to all of you to this live training. All right, guys, so the first thing that I really want to get into is understanding what you are promoting, okay? This is so important, all right? A lot of people do not really understand what they are promoting. So for all of you here, when you're promoting the Genie script, okay, this is a mindset, meditation, manifestation, personal development product. Okay, that's exactly what it is. So the strategy that I'm really hoping that you guys will grab hold to is the fact that you have all of the control of knowing who is more likely to purchase this product. The only thing that you have to figure out is where to find them. How to find any one of these individuals on social media, find all the spots that they're congregating at, okay? And that's the importance of this training for tonight. So let me go ahead and share screen here. And I have to share screen on both platforms here, okay? Share screen. All right, we have that one set up there, and let me get screen sharing over here inside of the Zoom for all of you guys that are here with me now. Okay. All right, guys, so let me get this back on. Move you guys here. All right, guys, so let's get into it. So this is going to be the simple but most powerful, okay, formula to getting traffic on social media today. Okay, this is taught by all the greats. Russell Brunson talks about this a lot, and this is something that I have been implementing into my business as well. So let's go ahead and get started into tonight's presentation. Okay, so I hope you have your pen and pads ready, because this is going to literally change the way that you market forever. Okay, all right, so let's get into it. So the first thing that you need to ask yourself is, who is my avatar? Who is the person that is more likely to buy my product? And there are certain things that you're going to need to know in order for you to accomplish this mission of getting this traffic, okay? Now, the first thing I want everybody to write down is everyone has habits or things that they do online, okay? For everyone that's watching live on Facebook, make sure that you have a pen and pad ready, because you are not going to remember this information. Of course, it is going to be posted in both of the Facebook groups. I am also posting this training on YouTube as well. But you want to make sure that you are writing this information down, okay? Always write your information down. So everyone has habits and things that they do online, okay? They read books, all right? They listen to podcasts. They watch certain YouTube videos. They like certain influencers on social media. They join certain Facebook groups, and they like particular Instagram pages, and etc. Okay, so write these things down. Okay, everyone has a habit. Everyone. I don't care who you pick. It could be an older person, a middle-aged person, a younger person, someone who has no knowledge in affiliate marketing, someone who has no knowledge in marketing or no knowledge in anything, and they're looking for something. They're looking for it every single day. Okay? So let's move forward. Now, take you, everyone that is watching, everyone that is here on Facebook, and everyone that is with me inside of this Zoom class. Take you, the viewer of this training. All of you have pages, videos, books, movies, music that you like to listen to, correct? So in order to sell any product online, you have to think of where do these people congregate, okay? Where do they meet up and have a conversation or have coffee, or where do they share stories at? Okay, in this day and age, we all know the answer, and that's the internet. Millions of people surf the web daily looking for a number of things, okay? Now, for those of you here that do arts and crafts, okay, maybe you want to paint a picture and you don't really know how to do shading. The first thing that you normally would do is Google it. You're going to Google how to shade this picture or how to paint this particular photo, okay? You're going to Google this information. Now, Google is going to show you a series of things that is going to answer that question, okay? This is very powerful to understand. This is the key component to finding where your avatar will be, okay? But there are steps that you need to be taking. So let's move forward, guys. So the second thing that you want to ask yourself is, what do they do? Okay, write this down. What do they do? What do people do online? People may want to lose weight, so they're going to Google how to lose weight, right? And then they're going to search for the answer to their problem. Okay, so now you as an affiliate marketer or a marketer in the digital realm, you need to get your offers in front of people that search for the problems or information within that niche. So this is where you're going to become the world's greatest detective. All right, now, if you wanted to lose weight, of course, this would be the #1 question that you would put inside of Google search engine, inside of YouTube search engine, any search engine, Yahoo, Bing, whichever platform that you decide to use. But you're going to ask this question: how to lose weight? Okay, you might say how to lose weight in 30 days, how to lose weight in 4 months, how to lose weight in a year. Doesn't really matter. What you're doing, you're looking for an answer. Now, how all of these search engines work, they take your question that you're asking them and they give you search results based off of that question. So the top 15 different websites, videos that Google suggests to you are normally going to be the answer to your problem. All right. Now, there are different opinions, different examples of how this would work. But this is just a general idea of what it is when people go online and they search for something to solve their problem. Okay. Now, you want to do your research. Okay. In order for you to get your dream customer to your affiliate links, you're going to have to research. You can't just really do one thing and think that, oh, this is all I have to do. This is working for me now. It'll work for me forever. Because sometimes what tends to happen is you do one thing, it dies off, and you're kind of floating in the water. You don't really understand which way is north, south, east, or west. Okay, so you want to understand this concept. All right. Now, what you're wanting to do is compile a list of places to find your traffic and write down these critical questions. Okay, write these down. What are their buying habits? Okay, what frustrations and stresses keeps them up at night? Where do they go to solve their problems? What are the ultimate goals that they have set for themselves? These are very critical questions that you need to know. Why is this important? Okay, because first thing is, if you understand someone's buying habits, you know exactly what they do before they buy. You can map out a strategy to get your product in front of that person in the middle of that process of them purchasing something. Now, this is very effective when it comes down to running paid advertising on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, even TikTok, because when you understand a person's buying habits, you know when to drop your ad in front of them and you know what to target, okay? Very important. Second one, what frustrations and stresses keeps them up at night? Most of you here are struggling with traffic or sales, okay? You're not getting enough traffic, so that means that you're not making enough money. You're not closing enough sales, right? So even if you have a lot of traffic, but you're not closing sales, then there are things that you have to work on the back end for that. But that's not really what this training is about tonight. But I can go a little bit into that if any one of you has a question concerning that. Now, the next one is, where do they go to solve their problems? Of course, all of you know that it's the internet. Everyone goes to the internet to solve majority of their problems, okay? If you do not use the internet to solve any types of problems, maybe you're just, you know, a more smarter individual than I am. Because most of the time, if I don't know something, I'm gonna go search for it using the internet or reading books, okay? The last one is, what are the ultimate goals that they have set for themselves? This is so important due to the fact that everyone has a goal. Some people want to make $5,000 a month. Some people only want to make $1,000 a month. Some people want to make 10K, 20K, 40K, 50K, 100K a month, right? Some people want to do that a year. But if you do not understand what goals someone is setting for themselves, it's going to be kind of hard for you to create your avatar based on this information, okay? Once you understand what someone's goals are, what keeps them up at night, how they're solving their problems, where do they go, and what are the habits that they have before they buy something, oh, you can put your offer in front of a lot of people and you can create a lot of good hooks in order to bring them in. But this right here is the most important step of it all. Do your research. So this is the starting point here, okay? Now, the first thing that you want to do is name the avatar or customer. You want to name this person, okay? Whether it's CEO John or, you know, Marketing Maddie or, you know, anything like that. You want to make sure that you name your avatar, okay? Name them. Figure out if it's a male or a female. Of course, you want one of each. You want a male and a female, but figure out which way you want to go with first. For the ladies, maybe you want to create a female first, or maybe you want to create a male. Doesn't matter, just create one male, one female. Give them an age. Figure out how old they are. Now, this is imaginary. This is something that you're going to write down for yourself. You're creating your dream customer, okay? You're creating them. So how old are they? What is it that they do for a living? Okay, what do they do? All right, do they work in a warehouse? Do they have a regular 9-to-5 job? Do they work fast food? Are they an entrepreneur? Are they a fitness instructor? Are they a CEO of some type of software company? What is it that they do? Okay, how much money do they make a month? Right, you want to figure this out. You want to sit there and say, you know what, I want someone that makes, you know, $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. You want to understand how much money they make when you create this, okay? This is going to be very powerful for you because this goes into the law of attraction, manifestation, and attracting the things that you want inside of your life and inside of your business, okay? Are they single or are they married? All right, a lot of people don't really put a lot of thought process inside of someone's marital status, all right? If someone is single, and they work a regular job, they have a lot of different free time to do things, because most of the time they're either at work or they're out with their friends or they're trying to go on dates or whatever. They're wasting a lot of time that they could be utilizing in order to make more money so they can level themselves up, right? So marital status is important. If someone is married, then they have a family life. Of course, you have a wife, you have a children. Some of you might have kids. So you want to understand what's the difference between single and married people, because they are going to do two different things in their process. Okay, they're going to look at different things. They're going to read different things. They're going to go different places. This is very important. Okay, and what are some of their hobbies? What do they like to do? Do they go mountain climbing? Do they go skiing? Do they shoot pool? Do they swim all the time? Do they lift weights? What are their habits? What are the things that they like to do? What are their hobbies? Okay, not their habits, but their hobbies. Right? Make sure all that's wrote down. Guys, be sure when you pop in the Zoom that you mute your mics. Appreciate you. All right, the next step is you want to get into the mindset of this person. Okay, you want to understand what is it that they think. All right, so one of the first beginner ways of doing this, all right, this is what I was doing when I first started. When I was listening to Wesley, and Wesley was always suggesting us books. He was always talking about these different books, Psycho-Cybernetics, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, all these different books, right? And what I was doing, I was listening to him tell us these books, and I was thinking to myself, well, he's a multimillionaire. How many other multimillionaires read these exact same books? Okay, so I started going on YouTube, on Facebook, looking at all these different entrepreneurs that are big in their fields, and I'm noticing a trend. All of these people read the same books. Okay, so you want to get into the mindset of the person who you want to sell a product to. Okay. What books do they read? Understanding what type of books that the person reads that you want to sell a product to is powerful. Each person that has a problem or a goal they want to reach will read particular books. Understanding this will give you a source of traffic that you might not have thought anything about. Now, I know that's hard to believe, but as I show you this literal formula, this is the formula that you're going to use for everything. When I show this to you, it's going to amaze you. You're probably going to be like, I never really thought about that, Lambo. So let's continue. Ask yourself, when a person reads a book, where do they get them? Where do they go and get these books that they read? And the answer is easier than you think, okay? Of course, most of you here are going to say, well, Lambo, they go to Amazon, right? That's like the first place everybody's going to say, well, they go to Amazon and they go get the books, right? Or Walmart. They go to walmart.com and they go purchase them a book. Barnes and Nobles, okay? It's another bookstore, internet bookstore, right? Used to be a tangible place right here in Dallas. I don't know if they have any more stores open. I know the one here in Dallas closed, but they're still selling books online. Another place is YouTube. People listen to audiobooks, right? Local bookstores. A lot of people have local bookstores that they go to and they read these types of books. But at the end of the day, the answer to where do these people get these books is the internet, okay? 95% of the people that read books are getting them from the World Wide Web, okay? So this is the utilization of this, okay? You can research any of these platforms to know what your audience is reading, okay? So write this down. What are the popular books in your niche at Walmart? What are the popular books in your niche at Barnes and Nobles? What are the popular books in your niche on YouTube? What are the popular books in your niche on Amazon? Okay, now some of you might think, well, Lambo, if it's the #1 book on Amazon, wouldn't it be the #1 book on Walmart? Sometimes that's not the case, okay? Sometimes it's, you know, Amazon might have a #1 bestseller. You go to Walmart and it's a total different book within the same niche, okay? So these things are very important to know, because if you do not understand these things or do not know these things, it'll be hard to really understand who is more likely to purchase your product. Okay. So I hope you guys wrote all this down. Let's move forward. Then what you're going to do after you figure all this information out, after you figure out what are the most popular books, you're going to go to the reviews and then you're going to read them. You're going to read the reviews in the comments to see what people are talking about when it comes down to that book within that niche. So write this down. Some people ask questions, okay? They ask questions about the book or something that was in the book. You want to write those questions down. You want to write them down, okay? Some people are going to give key points in the book that help them along the way in their journey. You want to write those key points down. You want to write them all down, okay? Others are going to praise the author, all right? They're going to write positive reviews about the author. So what do you want to do? You want to write down the author of that book, okay? Last, people are going to give negative comments about what they didn't like about the book, right? So write all of these negative comments down as well. You want to write this down, okay? Each one of these things has a component to it. It has an important fact of why you're doing it and how it's going to benefit you in the long run. Okay, because organic marketing is a long-term game. This is literally a long-term strategy, a long-term formula. If you want to generate money online for, till the internet blows up, this is going to be the way to do it forever. And this works for online businesses as well as tangible businesses. All right, so let's get down into the rabbit hole, okay? Because after this, you are going to start feeling like Alice, right? You're going to start feeling like Alice, tumbling down the rabbit hole on her way to Wonderland. Just with looking at books, you can unlock a traffic cheat code, okay? Now, some of you are probably like, okay, Lambo, all this sounds good. What type of cheat code can I unlock from going on Amazon, looking at a review about a book? How is this showing me any way of getting traffic, right? So let's go ahead and dig a little deeper, okay? So this is the reality of what I just told you. The questions that people ask, all right? This is going to help you see if your product is the answer to that question, okay? That's the first thing that it's going to do. As soon as someone asks a question, you already know the product or the service that you are providing to the marketplace. So this is just going to help you see if your product can even help this person get to wherever it is that they would like to go, okay? If they have a question about, well, how do I manifest things faster without spending all of my time meditating? Maybe your product has the answer, okay? How do I manifest things faster without using the law of attraction? This might be a question that someone asked on one of these reviews. Guess what? You have a product that can answer that question, right? The Genius Script teaches you how to manifest things without using the law of attraction. Of course, the law of attraction is universal. It's a universal law, something you're going to use at all times. But there are ways to manifest things with journaling, vision boards. These are all a part of the law of attraction, but they are not the real key components to it all, because of course it's mindset, starts with the mind, right? All right, so second, key points in the book. Why would I say write down the key points in the book? Because this allows you to have conversation pieces with others about the material. Okay, so whenever you're building an audience, whenever you are building relationships with individuals, okay, and someone is reading a particular book, they're going to be asking you these types of questions. They're going to say, take for example, Brandy, for example. Brandy might say, hey, Lambo, I just started reading The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and I really love it. Have you read that book? Now I can engage in a conversation. Why? Because I read the book. I understand the key points that are in the book due to the fact of me doing market research, looking at reviews, looking at different key points that people have pointed out about the book. So now I can start conversating with Brandy, explaining to her, yes, I've read the book. These are the key features that I got out of the book. How about you? All right. So this opens up conversation pieces. Okay. Next, why would I tell you to write down the author of the book? Because this is just another rabbit hole of traffic when you follow the author. All right. I'm only telling you to go to these multiple places. You can go to Amazon, Walmart, Barnes and Nobles. You can go to any one of these websites and implement this strategy. But the key is you want to unlock as many opportunities to gain traffic so you can get a total amount of audience members that is within that niche that you can really market to. Okay, so if this author had wrote a book about mindset or meditation, and you follow this author on Amazon, you get all of their updates. Every time they release a book, a new form of information, Amazon will update you because you follow them. This goes the same way with social media. Once you know the author's name, now you can go to Facebook, you can go to Instagram, you can see if that person has a YouTube channel, you can see if that person has a podcast. Now you are following them and you are connecting with people that are in the same niche that all have a like mind. I call it audience hijacking, okay? Because that's exactly what it is. You're just following other big time influencers that can't really reach out to every individual follower and give them any type of value. They can only do so much. So that gives an opportunity for you, the affiliate marketer, to come in and hijack the audience, okay? Negative comments. Now, I know some of you are probably real confused about this, about negative comments. Why would I write down anything negative? You know, we're all about positivity and attracting positive vibes, right? But negative comments is going to benefit you greatly, okay? Because this will allow you to start creating hooks when you are confident that they will like your product better. So some of you are probably wondering, what is a hook? Okay, a hook is basically, it's a form of marketing to where you create something that really gives somebody curiosity. It makes them want to know what it is that you're promoting, what it is that you're going to offer them, and how can you solve the problem. Okay, that's a hook. It's the bait. It's the bait. So a prime example of hooks are anytime that you go to a website or a funnel and they're giving you something for free. They tell you, hey, I got this free training on how you can gain, 100,000 leads in less than a year using this strategy, right? That's a hook. If they say, want to lose weight fast without eating this, click here. That's a hook. It kind of sucks, but it's a hook. Okay, I'm just giving you guys a understanding of what a hook is. Okay, so now let's get into some examples here. Okay, so right here I'm on Amazon.com. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in meditation into the search bar on Amazon. All right, and I'm going to click on that little side box on the left hand side, and I'm just going to go all the way down to books. Okay, books. And I'm going to click that. Then I'm going to search. Right now, after I search for these books, of course, it's going to pull up all of the top choices based on my search results. And of course, we have sponsored there. And sponsored just means that it is an advertisement, which means somebody is paying to be in that placement. But I want you to notice the reviews on this one here. It's 5,000 reviews. So I want to click this. And I want to go down and I want to start reading the reviews, okay? Top reviews from the United States. I want to read these. So it says, I am a mother of 3. Now I'm constantly on the go. I have never considered meditation because frankly, the thought of trying to find a quiet spot to sit for a long period of time by myself in complete silence seemed insane. I can't even go to the bathroom by myself, LOL. However, I did want to find more peace in my life, and that's when someone had mentioned mindfulness. Okay. So I started reading this book, not knowing what to expect. Honestly, I assumed I wouldn't understand half of it, half of the stuff in it, as I've never tried anything like this and thought you'd have to be like a Buddhist level to truly understand it. When I began reading, I was super excited. Not only is this book extremely easy to read and comprehend, it's easy to navigate. Depending on the emotion you are trying to work through, you can simply look up the exercise for it. Also, since the exercises are short and range from 5 to 15 minutes, they are perfect for my busy schedule. The best part of all, you can do them in just about anywhere. I've caught myself doing some of these exercises in the book while sitting in my car, waiting for my kids to come out of karate practice. So if you are new to this and want an easy to read go-to guide on how to better handle your emotions that works with your busy schedule, then this is the book for you. Now, with me reading that whole review, all right, there are keywords inside of this review, okay? Keywords, but I'm not going to point them out just yet. Just want you guys to kind of continue on and understand how this works, okay? So what happens is people will give hints of different things, different subjects, different keywords. Is it easy? Is it hard? Is it something that's complicated, right? So you want to look for these things inside of these reviews. So look at this review here. It says, perfect for therapists. All of my ad runners, all of you who are running ads currently right now. When I told you, you have to think outside the box, okay? This is what this means. They're saying that this book is perfect for therapists. Some of you never thought about meditation, mindfulness, manifestation, law of attraction. You never really thought that therapy or therapist would be a target, okay? That's a target audience, okay? So let's get down to business on what this person was saying. He says, this book is the perfect practical guide to meditation and mindfulness. I work as a therapist and I often incorporate mindfulness techniques into my therapy practice. Highlight that. I work as a therapist, which means this person is a full-time therapist and they use these techniques inside of their practice, which means that there are lots of therapists that also use these techniques, okay? There is a pocket of people that you can target for Genie Script right there, okay? Therapists, okay? What I like about the book is that I can easily flip to a chapter that is relevant to a client and then guide them through the exercise. It is also so easy to show them the steps so they can go home and practice on their own. Now, from everybody that's here inside of my Zoom class right now, how many of you remember me telling you to take the Genie Script course and literally write down the key components of it? How many of you remember that? If you remember that, put number 1 in the chat for me, please. You remember me telling you to write this stuff down so you can use it later. Why are you wanting to use this? Because this is what people do. This guy is perfectly explaining, or girl, is perfectly explaining what they do. They read this book, they give it to their client. They literally give all of the exercises that is in this book to their client. And they tell them, go home and practice this. This is the same thing that you could be doing for your audience, okay? With the Genie Script. You could be telling them key points out of the Genie Script that will help them move forward, get them out of a slump, help them manifest things better, help them manifest things faster, okay? It's powerful stuff. So we have here, let me get you real quick. We have here, I am a meditator myself, and I really love the reminder to practice engaged mindfulness. There's that word again, mindfulness. Ad runners, write that down. You're running ads, write that down. Mindfulness, okay? Write that down. The whole section on working with mindfulness in daily life was so helpful for reminding me to stay grounded while I am going about my everyday tasks. Awesome book, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone, to any other therapist or anyone interested in meditation. Okay, so this guy is perfectly telling him, for therapists, I recommend this. For therapists, I recommend this book. Okay, Genie Script is a audio course that is way more in depth than a book, right? So let's continue on. As a longtime student of Theravada, I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, if I'm not saying that right, someone can feel free to correct me. But this is a keyword. Okay, that's why I highlighted that. That is a keyword. What is that? Google that. Find out what that is. When it lines up within your niche, you're getting tons of keywords. You're pulling them literally from the sky. That's how it feels. They're giving you all the information. Your audience is going to tell you every single thing that you need to know. Okay? They're going to tell you everything that you need to know. All right, so let's continue. And a 15-year meditator, I have read many books on Buddhism and meditation. Often these books provide general info that is almost cookie cutter from one book to the next. This book, on the other hand, is all about practical and easily accessible methods to slip into meditation practice without tripping off of the usual ego defense alarm bells. Now, I want you to read this one more time. This book, on the other hand, is all about what? Practical and easily accessible methods to slip into meditation practices without tripping off the usual ego defense alarm bells. That's a hook, ladies and gentlemen. That's a hook. You could take that and you can turn that into a marketing hook for your product. Okay, let's continue. The author's soothing writing style is so disarming that one can easily read a paragraph or two and drift into a soothing, healing meditation session. So that's another part of the hook, right? Instead of saying the author's soothing writing, of course, Wesley Virgin is the author of Genie Script. So you could say the author's soothing voice and intricate detail is so disarming that one can easily listen to his module, one module or two, and drift into a soothing, healing meditation session. Okay, that's a hook. Write this stuff down, guys. Write this stuff down. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're taking notes. Okay.
Until he screams out, "Let's go."
Yes,
that
but
blows my mind.
Yes, but even then, if he screams out, "Let's go," that's supposed to pump you up. By that time, you should be coming out of your meditation. You should be clear on the things that you would want, because the information before he yells, "Let's go," is very vital, very critical, right? Everything that he talks about is to build your mindset up, to increase the possibility of you manifesting greater things inside of your life. And then at the very end, what does he do? He amps up your vibration. He raises your vibration by yelling, "Let's go!" That's what he does, right? So that's how it goes. That's how it works, right? It's energy. That's what you want. All right, so let's continue. All right, so it says, "I am so grateful to have encountered this book and trust it leads many folks into a fulfilling lifestyle filled with the healing power of meditation practice. This book is a healing balm for assaulted minds everywhere. Peace." Okay, so now you have a keyword that is in the book. Well, inside of this review that you maybe never heard of, so you can go Google that keyword. You have hooks inside of this review that you can pull, okay? And you can write these hooks down and you can use these for your own marketing campaigns, all right? And you understand that this particular book is soothing to someone, All right. So that means that you can look at Genie Script and you can say, well, what was my experience with Genie Script? Was it soothing for me? Was it very educational? Did it do something better for my life? Did it take me to another level? Okay. This is what you want to think about because these things are important, right? All right, let's finish this up here. So let's go to this last one here. I have meditated for a few years and I have attended a 10-day Vipassana. I guess that's how I say that. Excuse me if I'm butchering these words, ladies and gentlemen, but if you know how to pronounce that, feel free to correct me. But this person, a 10-day Vipassana retreat or course, so I am not new to meditation. But when asked by friends about the essence of, here's that word again, mindfulness. So now you have two keywords. You have the Vipassana and the mindfulness. I have always found it difficult to do so. This book, in a part preliminary to the exercises, presents a very useful, understandable, and accessible discussion of mindfulness in its various aspects. I have gone back and reread that part a few times. The exercises which comprise the bulk of the book are sort of familiar to me as a somewhat experienced meditator, and perhaps not as necessary for me, but nevertheless are nice reminders of the various aspects of meditation. So 4 stars for me, and likely 5 stars for someone just starting to explore meditation. For them, I think this would be quite valuable, right? Now, the reason why I went through each one of these particular reviews is because what I am doing, I am showing you how to take a review from Amazon about a book. This is a book, and you can unlock all kinds of traffic opportunities, all sorts of traffic opportunities, because you're getting keywords, okay? You're getting different keywords that you never thought of. You're getting hooks, okay? You're getting something that you can put in front of someone else that is already wanting this type of information. And then when they bite on that hook, what can you do? Boom, take them to your affiliate link after this relationship, right? Because in order for them to bite on the hook, they have to start talking to you. They have to build a relationship with you, right? Then you send them to your affiliate link, which is the affiliate link to the Genie Script, and bada bing, bada boom, you got them. Okay, very simple. Okay, very simple. Let's move forward. So this is the strategy once again, ladies and gentlemen. First, you're going to go to Amazon or any online bookstore. Okay, you're going to look for the most popular books within that niche. Then you're going to go to the reviews of that book. Okay, you're going to read the reviews and take notes on the information that you read. This is literally a traffic cheat code using books. Using books. So the benefits of this, you learned who loved the product, but most importantly, what they loved about the product, okay? You learned new keywords that you can go and research, all right? You learned the most popular authors of these books. So now you can go and follow these authors and add them into your audience arsenal. You learn how to get ideas from hooks, just from the drawbacks about a book or the advantages about a book. So you learn how to get ideas for your hooks just from drawbacks and positive reviews from the book. Powerful stuff. So this is very amazing, right? From this one strategy, you will be able to access a community of people by using the data that you gathered from researching a book review. Now, when it comes down to action, this is where you are going to follow the yellow brick road. Yes, I will go back in just a second, Jay. Let me click back here. Right here on the benefit screen here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Back one more. Okay. For those of you who are watching on Facebook here, just give me 1 second, just going back so you guys have time to write this stuff down. Had someone in the Zoom that wanted to write this stuff down because sometimes I get to rolling. I'm passionate. I love this stuff. That I live, eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff every single day. Every day I am waking up, filling my mindset with more information, learning new skills, learning new ways to get more traffic to my offers, and learning ways to show you guys more ways to get traffic into yours. Oh, no problem, Jasmine. I'm glad I'm glad this is giving. If this is giving you value, guys, put a number 1 in the chat for me. For all of you that's watching live on Facebook, put a number 1 if you are getting value right now from this video. Okay, I need to see if you guys are getting value. Thank you, Des. Yes, let's go, brother. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Yes, if you're getting value, please put a number 1 inside of the comment section on Facebook. My people in Zoom are lighting it up right now. All right. Because this is something that you might not have known. You might not have known this type of information. These are literally right in your face every single day. And you don't think anything about it. You're just looking for the basic way to go and get traffic.
Okay, come and look.
Okay. Yes, Maureen. All right. Okay, so let's move forward, guys. All right, so we need to follow the yellow brick road. So what is the yellow brick road? You will find these same individuals on multiple social media platforms, okay? They are all on Facebook, all on Instagram, all on YouTube, all on TikTok. They're all in forums. They're all over podcasts. This, my friends, is the yellow brick road to marketing paradise, okay? The one thing that most of you here want to gain is traffic. That's the number 1 thing that most people want to get. They want to get traffic. People will tell me all day, Lambo, I want to make sales. You can't make sales without traffic. Okay, this is the lifeline of your business. So if you want to get more sales, of course you have to take the right actions. It's about understanding this technique and applying it across numerous fields for your research. I know this may sound like a lot, but it truly isn't. Okay, think about it. If you spend 1 hour a day on social media just to be entertained, spend that same time researching who would be more interested in buying your product. Then once you have that list together, formulate a blueprint of how to execute the plan to fill your pipeline, right? Very simple stuff, okay? If you spend 1 hour a day looking at cat videos or videos on how to do a particular task, or maybe you just like watching music videos or anything like that, spend 1 hour a day just researching people that's within your niche, okay? And you will benefit from this greatly, all right? So are you ready? This is the question that I have to ask you. Are you ready? Because the way to get sales is to provide the business with its lifeline, and that lifeline is targeted traffic. All right. There are a million strategies that I can give you, but there is only one formula to follow. Okay. Very simple formula, and you are learning about that right now. So are there any questions about what we just discussed today? Any questions? If you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. People inside of Facebook, if you have any questions, be sure to type them into the comment box so I can get these questions answered for you guys. So I'm gonna go with my Zoom crowd first and see what questions we have on Zoom. And then I will come back to the Facebook comments and I will answer those questions as well. So everyone in Zoom, anyone have any type of questions? Feel free to unmute yourself or type it inside of the chat box. Anyone have any questions? Any questions? All right. I think everybody in the Zoom is good.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, Jay, go ahead.
Oh, well, this is my first time joining your session.
Yep.
But I was just wondering, like, do you have these like regularly, or will I be able to, like, come if you have some?
Yes, ma'am. So, are you a part of my actual organic course? Are you a part of my training?
No, this is like my first time ever figuring out about this class or you, period.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, I hold live trainings every single Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And I do also hold private trainings as well on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. My Friday classes are exclusively for my members. Wednesday night is free to the public. You are welcome to come to any one of my Wednesday night meetings. And I will be digging a little deeper every single week on different ways of how to get traffic to your affiliate links or to your products that you want to sell. So that is my basic schedule. I do lives randomly at times. Sometimes I'll just, randomly just go live. I post a lot of things inside of my Facebook group as well that can help you with gaining more traffic into your offer.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure, Jay. Nice of you to join us as well. Nice of you to join us.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Any other questions? Any other questions? It's okay, Georgette, if you came on a little late. This is being recorded.
Yeah.
It's being recorded in the Zoom. It's also inside of the in the Facebook group as well, so you can always go back and watch the replay, Georgette.
Okay. Okay. I caught a bit. I caught the gist of it. And I'm promoting my ladies thing, so it's really it sounds good. I can research a book on my niche.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then
Yes.
go into the reviews. I got the gist of it. Go into the reviews, and then you're saying to follow those authors of the book on their different social media platforms,
Yes, ma'am.
and that's how you're trying to now get in and get your dream 100. Because everyone
ma'am.
there is interested in that niche.
Can you believe?
Yes, ma'am.
Got it.
That's exactly how you would do it, and you can apply this for anything. It's not just books. It's not
Okay.
just books. You could do it for podcasts, YouTube videos, Facebook profiles, Instagram profiles. I'll dig a little deeper into that as we go further into this training. For tonight, I just wanted to keep it short and sweet and give a very brief introduction on what to do, because I don't want to overwhelm anyone with too much stuff to go really do. But the real core concept of this is writing down all of the information you can based off of as many platforms as you can go gather information from. So books is just one. Of course, you want to know what type of podcast people listen to, who do they follow on Instagram, who do they, subscribe to on YouTube. All of these things are very important, okay? Because once you understand all of these things, then you can really start getting real deep into, what type of questions are they asking? What is it that they want to accomplish? What are the things that are keeping them up at night? Why aren't they making the money that they want to make? Or why aren't they manifesting something that they would want in a faster manner, right? So these are things that you can answer by doing this type of research. Once you see all these things come into play, just like me just showing those reviews, you would just read a review normally and just read it and go to the next one. And that's just to classify you to buy that product, right? But instead of looking at it as a consumer, just get into the mind of a consumer, because we're all customers of some sort. Everyone buys something. What is it that made you buy? A lot of the times it's emotion. Majority of the time it's emotion. You buy on emotion. If someone gives you all the right things, they tell you all the right stuff, you'll buy it, right? This is what people do every day. Your job is to pinpoint what that is, dial into it, and then get your offer in front of them during that period of time to trigger that emotion so they can buy from you, okay? And all of this research is going to help you in the long run. I really feel like that a lot of people put strategies and stuff in front of the core principle of marketing. Marketing is literally 90% mindset, 10% marketing. Might be 95% mindset, 5% marketing. It's really here, up here. You have to do a lot up here before you put it into the real world, okay? So research, guys, lots of research. You can create funnels from this too. Yes, you can. You can create funnels. This is how you're going to drive traffic to an affiliate link. This is how you're going to drive traffic to a funnel. This is how you're going to drive traffic to any type of product or service. This works for online businesses. This works for tangible businesses. It works the exact same way. With tangible businesses, like let's say you own a taco truck or something like that, it's a little different of how you're going to find your customers because it is a local business, but it's the same concept. You want to look at, you know, what are all the rival companies doing? What are they doing? Who are they advertising to? Where are they advertising? Do they have YouTube channels? Do they have different advertising networks on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok? Do they show their foods on TikTok? Do they even make TikToks? If you are a restaurant that's local in your area and you notice that no one is making a TikTok in your area about food, you can make that. You can dominate that niche, okay? Because you're the only person in that area that's doing that. Everyone else is going to be catching up to you. It's just thinking outside the box, guys. It's thinking, what can I do to get in front of my dream customer faster? And it's really researching those pain points that I told you, or those key features that I told you guys earlier in the presentation. Any other questions, guys?
Lambo, I don't have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
But I experience a lot of things, like good things. Yeah, I create a Facebook group, and you know, I got this week for 2 days, I got possible clients that they said is starting, and then the question that I got is the one that you told us before, that I screenshot it. I screenshot. I
Yes,
screenshot, and they really replied to that, and they resonate.
Yes.
So I am so grateful. I am so happy because in my Facebook group I can target my audience, and
Yes.
it's my first time doing the Facebook. I got first time doing my first
Yes,
Facebook
ma'am.
group. Yeah, I'm creating my first Facebook group first time.
Yes, ma'am. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Lambo.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I'm gonna talk to you about that later
Yes, ma'am.
in a schedule. Okay.
Will do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So guys, look, if this is all brand new to you, for everyone that is in my training, we are going to dig into this like your toes in the sand. Okay, we are going to dig in, because this is the most important part of marketing, is understanding who is more likely to purchase your product. If you do not understand this, you're going to just be shooting every which way, hoping that you hit something. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't, but it's not steady. It's not going to be consistent, right? So you want to understand these principles in order for you to always be able to get in front of the right person at the right time. Okay? Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? All right. Well, for those of you who are tuned in on Facebook, I hope that you truly got value out of today's training. I look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. For those of you who are in my organic traffic mastermind group, I look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. I will be returning back to my Monday live sessions as well. Had a lot of different things going on the back end. Of course, I'm creating something brand new for all of my beautiful people. And I am looking forward for you guys to also get along and get inside of this challenge I'm going to be holding here pretty soon. And I will be updating you guys very soon about what that challenge is going to be about and how much money you're actually going to be able to make when you participate in that challenge. So for everyone on Facebook, I wish all of you a good night, and I will see you next week. All right, guys. So my Facebook Live just ended. All right, guys. So any other questions here on Zoom? This could be the before I end the Zoom call tonight.
Yeah, hi Lambo. I have a question. This is Marion.
Hey, Marion.
Hey, great information. It was very thorough. Took a lot of notes. So my question is, and forgive me if you answered this. So you said we ended with the yellow brick road, right? So we come up with our avatar, we do all this research. Will the next phase after we do our part learn the million different ways that we can use this to get the traffic? Not necessarily a million ways, but some of the ways.
Yes, ma'am. Now,
Okay, so this is just the first part.
yeah, I cut off the live because I don't want to give too much on my Facebook lives, of course. But
Gotcha.
this is really how it works, right? So the whole concept of the Dream 100 is what you're doing is you're doing this market research in order to find out all of the things that you need to know about your avatar. So when you find these things out, this is where the yellow brick road is going to lead you. If you're looking at an author of a book on Amazon that is selling lots of books about meditation, and you go and look this person up on Facebook, okay, and you find their profile, you find their fan page, maybe they have a Facebook group. This is what you can do. You can follow their fan page. You can request to join their group, and you can go and find out more information about the audience once you get inside of that group. This is a very powerful weapon. This is audience hijacking. So when you get inside of a group like this, you're not going into any group on social media to promote anything. What you're doing is going to build rapport, build relationships, connect with like-minded individuals. Then what you're doing is looking for problems. You're looking for people who are saying, well, I have been trying to manifest blah, 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 and I'm not able to accomplish that. I don't understand what's the holdup. You've already went through Genie Script. So you have a pretty good idea of what Genie Script is about. There's different modules that tells you how to solve different problems. So whenever you see someone inside of a Facebook group that poses that question or poses that problem, you have the answer. Now you can go in and you can comment on that post and you can say, well, hey, you know, I have taken this training that taught me how to do it by utilizing XYZ. Then that person will say, you know, oh, that's great. Do you have any more information about it? And you can say, sure. Can I inbox you? And they'll say, yes. This is where you start building it up. Don't send them your affiliate link right then. You want to build them up. You want to actually keep giving them little tidbits of information in order for them to get a better understanding about what it is that they need to do to solve that problem. Then after they say, well, yeah, this is great, I'm going to do this, tell them that you will follow up with them at a certain period of time. Then when you follow up, that's when you have the opportunity to present your affiliate link. Now, if this person is just quick and eager to learn, they want to learn as quick as possible, then normally they will say, well, what was the training that you took or what course did you take? And that opens up the avenue for you to send your affiliate link as quick as possible, because the faster that the person wants to manifest things, the faster they'll take action, which means it doesn't take that much time to promote a product to those individuals. But to protect you and to protect your brand, I always suggest that you give it a little time first before you go in to close the deal. Does that make sense, Mary?
Okay. Yes, it does. And then, I was watching the comments too, and I could kind of see what I think is what Jasmine is saying, how I guess if you're not careful, you can get blocked out of groups. I assume we can use the same information to then create our own page, kind of going back to what you taught, I don't know, last week before.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And then pull them there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You could utilize it for funnels. You could utilize it for emails. You could utilize it for video content, for Facebook posts, Instagram posts. Utilize all that information to your advantage. What this is basically you're standing in a field. There's gold underneath your feet, but you didn't have a shovel. So I just gave you the shovel. Now, all you have to do is start digging. And once you really start digging, you'll find little pieces of gold nuggets everywhere. If you go on Amazon and you run across somebody that's on Facebook, now you can market to that person. These are traffic hacks. All right. You're literally going to unlock an audience of 30, 40 million people. It doesn't seem that way right now because you're only seeing the very beginning of the structure. But when you understand what your niche is about, law of attraction is a very popular niche. Okay, there's a lot of people in personal development. You want to follow all of the people they follow. You want to go follow the Tony Robinsons, the Dr. Joe Dispenzas, the Bob Proctors of the world. You want to go follow these people. The reason why you want to follow them is because they have an enormous audience. Their audience is huge. Okay, they have free groups, they have trainings, they have all kinds of stuff. All you want to do is go in there and start building relationships with different people that literally has no understanding about meditation or manifestation, or you want to build relationships with people that have a little bit of it, but maybe they need just a little bit more of a reminder of what to do. And that's how you would market it, by using your own personal experience. Okay. Let's see. Jasmine said, I'm always banned with that method. Admins are hating me so much with that Lambo. I got kicked out. With going inside of groups and which way, Jasmine? Going inside of groups and getting banned from
Yes.
promoting stuff?
Yes, Lamo. The thing is, I go to the members, new members, and then adding them up, and I personally message them. And some people are so rude, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a lesson learned from me. For me,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
love that. I love that because I'm learning a lot.
Yes, ma'am. That's
And then I got in easy one up, I got banned. But the thing is, I got relationship with the admin, and I told her what happened, and they regained me.
hey. So this is the thing, guys. Like when we first started all this, because some of you are part of my Dream 100. And when we first started this, I was giving y'all the hardest shit to do. I literally was. I was telling you the hardest things to do because most of you would give up. You know, a lot of people, they want the easiest way to make $10,000 a month, but they're not willing to really put in the work. So why would I waste the time to give you the easiest way possible? I'm gonna give that to you first. No, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to see, are you really dedicated to this? Is this really what you want for your life? Is this really where you see yourself in the next 5 years, sitting in front of a computer or living the dream lifestyle, the freedom lifestyle of working from your phone or your laptop? Because most people say that, then they go through what I call these phases, right? You go through phase one, you have extreme excitement, extreme dedication. You're there, you're in every class, you're taking the notes, you're writing the books, you're doing everything people are telling you to do. Then you get no results, right? So now that high excitement that you had starts getting a little lower and a little lower. And a week goes by, no money, it gets a little lower. A week goes by, no money, it gets a little lower. Before you know it, your energy level or your vibration has lowered so much to the point to where now you just want to start saying negative stuff. You'll start telling yourself, this doesn't work. You'll start telling yourself, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You'll start doubting things. You'll start really being scared to go into different places because you've been banned or because you're even people that's running ads, your ad account got shut down. So you start putting all of this negative stuff in front of you, not really understanding it's all a part of the process. No marketer alive, I'm not even gonna say marketer, no entrepreneur alive, none whatsoever, woke up and just was successful the next day. They launch a product and boom, they just made all this money. No, that's not how it works. It took time, it took learning, it took trial, error, learning from those errors, fixing those errors, relaunching, doing it over and over and over until they got it right. This is how it works. It only takes one time for it to get right. You could fail 9,000 times, but if you get it right once, those 9,000 times aren't going to matter anymore. They're just not. If your goal is to make $100,000 and you failed for 15 years to make it, but you made it in 1 year, guess what? It was worth those 15 years of you learning how to do it. Because now all you have to do is duplicate the process and replicate the process. Okay, it took a lot for me to learn this. I did it faster than most people because I literally didn't sleep. I researched this stuff day in and day out, 15, 16, 17 hours a day, taking tons of notes, tons of books I was reading, tons of stuff that I was doing on a day-to-day basis. But this stuff will help you when you understand that core principle, okay? Find out who is more likely to purchase your product using that strategy and others. Take that same formula and apply it to podcasts. Take that same formula and apply it to YouTube channels, Instagram pages, Facebook pages, Facebook groups. Utilize that same process for all those things, and you will see it probably doesn't make sense right now, but you'll see it. You'll be like, holy crap, it's a lot of people in this audience, a lot. Go ahead, Diana. I see you unmuted yourself.
Yes. Hi, Lambo. I
Hey.
have a question. Your presentation, did you do that with ClickFunnels?
No, ma'am. I did that with Canva and Canva and StreamYard. StreamYard. Yes, ma'am. So everybody here, you're going to get that free training. I'm actually going to, let me put that in the chat for you guys. I wanted to give this to you guys for free just for joining me tonight.
Because it was well done, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I decided to where I said I need to get to the real core. I know a lot of you want just organic traffic strategies, but look, I can give you guys a million strategies. It's not going to do you any good if you don't understand who you're selling your product to. So I felt like we needed to get back to the basics, and we needed to restructure what you're doing. That way you understand more of why I'm telling you to go in these Facebook groups, why I'm telling you to follow certain entrepreneurs, why I'm telling you to look at certain YouTube videos, why I'm giving you this information, because this is what is going to make or break your business, okay? So here, I left a link right there in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat one more time. My pleasure, Randy. This is just a free StreamYard training. Now, for me doing Facebook Lives, I like my Facebook Lives to look very professional. I want people to be able to interact with these Facebook Lives. And StreamYard is a platform that you can use to stream to multiple places where you can stream to 2 Facebook groups, a YouTube channel, an Instagram page, Twitch if you're a gamer, whatever it is that you want to stream on, StreamYard is the place to be. Now, they do have a free plan. The free plan only allows you to stream at one place at one time. The upgraded plan allows you to stream on multiple places at one time. Okay, so keep that in mind. I commented on a post like the post is about what you can teach in 15 minutes without any preparation. I said I could teach you how to become viral in your niche, and 4 people are following me in the comments. Great. Yes. See, those are CTAs, Jasmine. Those are just call to actions, and what you are doing, you are leveraging what you know. All right. People pay for what you know. People pay for what they don't know. If they don't know something, they're going to pay to find out, right? If you go to college, that's the main reason why you're at college. You go to college to be a nurse. Why are you going to college to be a nurse? Because you want to learn how to be a nurse so you can go and save lives or help others or learn how to deliver babies or learn how to give people vaccines, whatever it is that your goal is on why you want to be a nurse. But you have to pay for some type of education in order for you to get there, okay? This is the reason why I tell people never look at courses and trainings as spending money, because that is not what you're doing. You're investing in the belief of yourself and investing in your belief that it is possible to make this stuff happen. I spent thousands of dollars on courses, ladies and gentlemen. Spent thousands of dollars on courses, invested thousands of dollars on courses. The ones that I spent thousands of dollars on was stuff I didn't learn anything from. They were trash. Okay, I bought one course for like $47. I literally learned the same thing in a 15-minute YouTube video. Okay, and it wasn't anything wrong with that. I didn't have a problem with that. My problem was the fact that it was the way that they projected it, like I was going to learn all this different stuff. And when I got it, it was like literally one thing. And then they had like, you know, of course, every company has upsells. They have different things they want to upsell you on. But the end course was like $5,000. And in my head, I was like, well, hell, you should have just sent me the $5,000. You know, if they would have just showed me the $5,000 package, I just would have bought that, you know, because I was looking to learn this particular process. So I didn't have to go through, you know, a $47 or a $200 or $500. I didn't have to go through that. If they would have just said, hey, we're going to teach you all this stuff right here for $5,000, I would have just paid for it. Because to me, this is college. This is better than college. College doesn't teach you how to go make money. College teaches you how to be a battery in the machine. That's it. If you went to college, I'm sorry. That's my belief system about college. A lot of people love college and they, you know, they love their education. That's great. That's fine. But guess what? If you have a master's degree in anything and you're not in that field, you do not have a career in that field, you wasted however many years in college doing that. Literally. Take this. If all of you here was to spend 4 years with me and Wesley and Ariella and any other big time entrepreneur to learn how to make money, how many of you think that you would be worth 40 to $50 million 4 years from now? How many of you believe that? If you believe that, put a number 1 in the chat for me. If you spent 4 years with me, Wesley, Ariella, and any other marketer that you could think of, great, great. Now, see, that's a mindset. That is a mindset, ladies and gentlemen. That has nothing to do with what I'm telling you. That has nothing to do with the information that I provide for you. Of course, it's a vector, but it's a catalyst for that decision, but that's a mindset. You understand that this is more valuable than sitting in front of a college professor learning about freaking chromosomes in something that you are never going to get a job in or a career in. Most people I want to be a business major. That's a great skill to learn. Okay, but in the process of being a business major, what are you doing to make money? Most of the people that are teaching you business have no business. They don't own a business. They don't even have one. So how can they teach you about anything that's business related? They're reading a book telling you. What I'm telling you is action. This is applied knowledge. Okay, this is knowledge that I obtained from applying it, seeing what worked, seeing what didn't work, and then me bringing forth all of these things to you, but separating what didn't work so you don't have to go through those trials and tribulations. You're going to go through some because I'm going to put you through those things because you have to go through it so you can appreciate the journey. Okay, this is the number one thing about making a lot of money. I didn't understand this when I first started, but trust me, after 5 or 6 months down the road, I got it. When you make a lot of money and you don't appreciate the journey that it took for you to make that money, you'll just blow it. You'll blow it on crazy stuff, right? But if you get it, if you understand it, if you appreciate it, if you remember those nights that you stayed up, you remember those nights that you got into it with your family members or your friends, or you were arguing with your wife or your husband over why you're doing all this, you'll remember why you did it. Then you'll look at that money that you made, and I don't care if it's $1, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't made $1 online and you make $1, you're doing better than most people. Okay, never sit back and say, well, I only made $25. That's the sound of ungratefulness. Okay, I made $25. Let's go. I made $1. Let's go. I made 50 cents. Let's go. Anything more than what you had when you came in is a blessing. Okay, you have to just change how you look at things. When you change how you look at things, you will attract more of those things to you. Okay. Let's see here. Thanks, Lambo. My skill is updating every time when I have class with you every Wednesday and Friday. I'm glad, Jasmine. I told you I'm looking for 10 people. I'm gonna take them to 10K. It doesn't matter how long it takes me to get you there, but I'm gonna get you there. I'm dedicated to it. When you apply what you will learn, you will get results. That is right, Angel. You know, you have to take massive action on what it is that you learn, but you also need to be in learn mode 100% of the time. Always be open to learn new things. You must appreciate your journey, trust in God. When he leads you, you'll be much better. Amen. Let's go, let's go, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys. So I hope you guys really enjoyed class tonight. I'm sorry that I can't be on camera in the Zoom due to StreamYard. It took over my camera, so that's why my camera's not on. But you guys can see my handsome face if you go watch the live. But I really enjoyed everyone here. How do you get a chance to get picked for the top 10? So this is how it works, Jay. So most of the people that are here inside of my Zoom, some of you are not members of the overnight affiliate system, okay? The organic traffic method. Some of you are not members of this, all right? If you are not a member of the organic traffic method, this is what I suggest. First thing is reach out to the person that invited you to the Zoom, okay? Whether it was Don or if it was Ariel, maybe Matt, Ariella, if Wesley told you to come, whoever told you from the Virgin Media team to come to this Zoom, reach out to them. If it was somebody here in the Zoom currently, if they told you or invited you to the Zoom, reach out to them. If no one invited you and you just came in here on your own, reach out to me after the Zoom is over. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put my Facebook link inside of the chat. I want everyone here to follow me on Facebook, okay? Go and add me as a friend, ladies and gentlemen, because this is how you're going to keep in contact with me, and I want to keep in contact with you because I believe that everyone has the gift to become successful within them. All right. Now, Jade, what you could do, you could reach out to me after this Zoom is over, and I can walk you through that process on how you can get picked for the top 10. But most of the people that will be chosen for the top 10 are already a part of my course. And my course trains you exactly what I showed you tonight, but it goes in full depth of how to get traffic from multiple platforms. Okay. So just add me on Facebook and I will be sure to reach out to you after the Zoom.
Lambo, you said something really interesting about how if you know, when you kind of work the business and it doesn't get what you want, you know, and every time you don't earn that money, you go down psychologically, you get depressed, you get, you know, and you move and your vibrations are lower and lower and lower. One thing I learned back when I was doing a lot of webinars and meetings is you got to stay connected. You got to stay on the rails. If you fall off the rails, you got to get back right on, because like sometimes I personally think, oh gosh, you know, I'm so tired, but I got a Zoom tonight. But you know what? I know that if I don't look at the Zoom, if I'm not there at the Zoom, I will feel like I'm a failure. I'm pretty hard on myself, but I know that when I think ahead, I think, no, if I'm going to be on the Zoom, I'm going to feel so much better that I connected and that I feel like I'm a part of the family and I'm part of my business and everything like that. And that's why I get on the Zoom, because I love that feeling of being empowered, and it gets you going again. You're suddenly back on the rails again, and it creates some momentum for you to get on with it. Like tonight's, like I wrote a lot of notes, you know, and I got something to work with. So it's staying connected and staying on the rails is what the key point I was trying to make. And that's why it's so important.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
And guys, I really, really, really believe that as well. Because I make great money, but there are times I make nothing. You know, there are times where I'm wondering, geez, Louise, what's going on? Everybody's going to go through that. I mean, Wesley makes super money, guys. I mean, super money. If you think about $100,000 a day, that is crazy money, right? But there are days he doesn't hit that. There are days when Ariella doesn't hit her financial goals. It doesn't mean that it's not working. It doesn't mean that, you know, they should give up. It doesn't mean that something is broken. It just means that certain times, certain things are not going to run the same way that you want them to run. You just have to pivot, get back on it, stay focused, stay consistent, and keep going. You know, I went through a dry spell for a period of time where I wasn't making nothing. I wasn't even selling t-shirts. Like that was the wildest time of my life, because I was really trying to figure out where was my next dollar going to come from. until I just kept going. I was like, you know what? I made money doing this. All I have to do is just keep going. It'll break. It'll break through. And sure enough, it broke through. And I've just been consistent ever since. Now, Nick, one of my top affiliates here, he went through a dry spell, 90 days. 90 days, no sales. 90 days. And when he broke free, he just cut loose. Now he's doing about 1 or 2, maybe 3 sales a week. And it's going to benefit him greatly when I raise the course price. Jade, no Facebook for me. I will invest in one. I probably will have to reach out to who sent you here. Jade, who sent you? Who invited you here? I want to be a part of your 10. All right, no problem. Lily, are you in my organic course? You could type it in or you can unmute yourself. Pivot in.
Yes, I am, and I just taught you yesterday on Facebook.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So yeah, you will be. We had had that conversation about what developing our game plan. So we're gonna stick to that. But I'm taking 10 people, but literally I'm teaching everybody pretty much the same structure. The 10 people that I personally take underneath my wing, they have like more stuff that they learn. They've already went through the preliminaries. They understand it. Some people haven't went through the preliminaries, but I see a lot of potential in them due to the fact that most of this stuff comes down to traffic, value, and the offer, or your hook, your story, and your offer. Okay, a lot of this is basically the same formula. There's nothing else any different about marketing except for those things. You have traffic, of course. You have the value that you're going to bring to that traffic, and you have your offers. Okay, but how do you make all of that work? That's with a hook, a story, and your story is your story. Whatever your backstory is. Okay, my story is former bingo worker of 17 years, leaves his job and becomes a full-time entrepreneur in less than a year, right? I've generated hundreds, well, I wouldn't say hundreds as in plural, but I've generated over $100,000 of sales inside of companies doing organic traffic, okay? No ads. So I know this is possible. This is easy. There's 200 plus people inside of my program right now. My program is at 197. Do the math. Just do the math. 200 plus people, 231 members. So minus 7, because 7 people are a part of the team. So if you really do the math, that's a lot of people at 197, 250, 200, because different times there's deals going on. I might throw a deal on something. I might give somebody a 2-for-1 package. There's all kind of deals. But if you look at 231 sales just in my group, there's tons of people buying my product that's not even in my Facebook group. Okay, this strategy works and it's flawless. Every big time entrepreneur uses it. Wesley uses it every single day, every day. That's why Wesley does IG lives, because what he's doing, he's getting tons of people to watch him, right? So they could start doing what? Commenting on his videos, telling him, well, I tried this and this didn't work. Why is he doing that? So he can sell them the solution. This is perfectly how it works. Hook, story, offer, ladies and gentlemen. Lambo, I got Wesley's hook, and he is giving away free in YouTube and made me download it. Give away the list, $1 million hook swipes. Yes, indeed. See, I mean, the vibrations is, I don't know what it is with me and Wesley. Me and Wesley might not talk I haven't talked to Wesley since, it's been about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, especially since he went on vacation, came back, stuff like that. Like, and I mean, when I say talk to him, like physically talk to him. Most of the time, we're working, okay? We're working. Majority of the time, we're working on different things that is going to serve you guys better. So the vibration of him coming out with the $1 million hook swipes, that is interesting. Okay, that means that we are vibrating on the same frequencies, which means that, yeah, breakthrough is coming very, very soon. All right, guys. So I really, really appreciate everyone for joining me tonight. I hope you guys got extreme value out of this. And I hope you guys are going to use this strategy to your benefit. Now, do not overwhelm yourself trying to go find podcasts, and YouTube videos, and all this stuff. Focus on the books first. Focus on the books first. Then, when we talk about this on Friday night in private class, then I'll show you guys how to implement this across the board. For all my ClickFunnels members, I apologize for yesterday for not cranking up the Zoom. I had some different meetings with some people yesterday. A couple of you are actually in the Zoom tonight. And I was booked, guys. I hate to say it. I mean, I was just booked to the core from 11:30 in the morning, literally to 10:45 at night. I had call after call after call after call. My calendar was booked. I had to push a lot of calls that I had to schedule for tonight to tomorrow. And those, the things that I had to do tonight, I will be doing those things tomorrow as well. So for my ClickFunnels members, do not get frustrated. If you have your funnels built, if you've been playing with your funnels, working on your funnels, great. Send me a screenshot of it inside of the overnight affiliate funnel chat, inside of the funnel masterclass chat. Send me a screenshot of the funnel that you've built. Let me give you some pointers. I know that Candace is one of my students. She's already been doing that. She's been asking for different ideas, seeing if different things work. Angel, I know that you are part of my class. Joan, you are part of my class. Des. So guys, all you have to do is just send me screenshots of what it is that you've created. If you haven't created anything yet and you're lost and you need some help, hey, look, message me and say, Lambo, I need some help. Can you give me 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I'll work you in between these calls, okay? So I can get you in and get you a better understanding. Jade, how do you join the Friday classes? Reach out to Dawn, Jade, because she's the one that invited you here. You could reach out to Dawn. Dawn will get you signed up inside of the overnight affiliate. Once she gets you signed up, she's going to verify it with me. She's going to give me your information so I can verify that you got in, and then I will send you all of the information that you need in order to get into my Friday classes, okay? So all you have to do is reach out to Dawn after the Zoom is over. All right, guys, so if there's nothing else, I want to wish everyone a great evening. I want you all to have a great night. It was so nice to see each and every one of you here, all of you beautiful and handsome individuals. I mean, I really enjoy y'all's company. Like I tell you guys all the time, you are my family away from my family. And I love you guys. I really hope that you guys have great success that's coming to you this week. Take massive action on what you've learned tonight. If you get lost, I'm always available. Just message me. Let me know what you're lost on, and let's see if we can work out a deal to get you on the right track. So if there's nothing else, everybody, much love and appreciation. Now, everyone unmute themselves and tell everyone good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Friday.
Bye,
Much
everyone.
love,
Bye
everybody.
bye.
Good night. Bye.
Thank you.
Love, peace and love.